I'm a Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we working through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back, YouTube gang, man. Sitting up here finishing up DePaul versus Wichita State game. Look like DePaul about to go ahead and wrap it up. This is my first time live for the Georgia Bulldogs basketball game. I got to definitely change the intro and outro when it comes to these games because I still got Kirby Smart and the Dogs up. But I will be changing up the intro for the basketball games. The more I go live for those games. I just wanted to go live for the Saturday, man. I had nothing to do and, just going live for the guys that's out there that ain't got too much going on this Saturday. It is a nice, bright Saturday here in Columbia, South Carolina, actually. I don't quite know what the temperature is, but it looked like it's at least in the high 70s or the low 80s. And, man, it is beautiful outside, honestly. I'm not doing too much. I didn't have anything really planned for the day. It is actually 63. Wow, it felt like it's about 73 out there, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, man, I ain't had much to do, man. And I told y'all, the other day that I would go live for this game. The Heisman ceremony it at 7:00 tonight. Probably not gonna be live for that. You know what I mean? There's no Georgia Bulldog that's gonna be up for the Heisman, so I'm not really worried about that. So, yeah, man, we are here live and direct, man. So, as you come into the live, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I mean? Share out the video if you got anybody out there that like to watch Georgia Bulldog basketball. And we're going to be sitting back, chilling, relaxing, and vibing out to this. I know it's going to be a little different turnout, especially being that a lot of Georgia football fans don't watch the Georgia Bulldogs basketball team, but I'm starting to get more and more into it. They're 8-1 at this point, and they're going up against Cincinnati. So, we're gonna sit back and watch and see what turns out. Look like this DePaul and Wichita State game is getting a little heated. Look like DePaul gonna take it though, because Wichita State can't seem to get nothing going. Offensively, they finally got a score after, I don't know, about a minute or two. So it's now 59-56. How many minutes we got left? Because the game is supposed to be on, but you know how that stuff go. Yeah, things is getting serious, man. Like defensively, things is heating up between these two teams. Mac, what it is, man? What the deal is, man? Kilo, what's happening, man? Getting ready for this Georgia Bulldog game. You know what I'm saying? The Dogs is 8-1, and they looking pretty good. I will say the few games that I did watch, them boys is looking pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure coming into this game, you know what I mean, with them being 8-1, and I'm pretty sure they'll beat Cincinnati. So we about to, vibe out, man. How y'all weekend been, man? How y'all been feeling? My weekend happened to start it out pretty good. Kind of slept in a little bit. Not really, to be honest. I get up for work every day at like 6 o'clock. So my body is trained to wake up every morning at 6 o'clock, no matter what the day is. So I want to say I slept in. It just felt like I slept in, but everything been good. Just about 2024 Kia Sorento for my wife. Oh, just bought a 2024. Oh, man. That's what's up, man. I know she glad about that. That's what's up. Been good not trying to finish shopping for the not much trying to finish shopping for the okay, yeah, that's true. I'm supposed to be going up to New Jersey for Christmas, so that's where all my money is tied into, going up that way. So as far as Christmas gifts this year, the only gift that the kids is gonna get is a vacation up in New Jersey and New York. That's where a lot of my family is from. So I'm gonna head up that way. Well, my mother's side of the family is from up that way, so I'm gonna be heading up that way, and just spending like a week up there. Hadn't been since like 2000, and I would say probably like 2005 or something like that. He said I ain't got nothing. I ain't got to get nothing else for her for Christmas. Man, 2024. That's all you can want. Hey, that ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's all she can possibly want. I wouldn't want nothing else for Christmas either. To be honest with you, I got me a new car. What else? What else you need? What else do you really need? Yeah. So Gunner Stockton ain't invited to the ceremony, so I already know who's gonna win the who's gonna win the Heisman anyway. Yeah, that's a Pete gift, definitely. Yeah, I already know who's gonna win the Heisman anyway, so it's pointless for me to really watch it. Uh, it's all gravy, man. What? Who got booked for shoplifting? All I've been seeing is this damn Sharon Moore situation. Who got booked for shoplifting? Some Georgia players? Don't tell me that now. I see it now. It's all gravy. Bo and Stover. Man, oh, Glover. Yeah, Glover. I don't even feel like reading more into it. Like that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. The fact that them boys did, go into a store and shoplift like that, it's ridiculous, man. It's dumb, it's stupid, you know what I mean? And it's childish. Like, why would you be shoplifting? Like, why would you shoplift? What's the point? Like, what is your reasoning? You trying to live on the edge? That's the only thing that I don't like about sometimes with guys that's in the sports. Like, it's like they want to live on the edge. You know what I mean? It's like they want to live a different type of lifestyle rather than what they live in. And I know sometimes it can be stressful because it's all about being disciplined, and a lot of people expect certain things out of you as a football star or a basketball star, or whatever the case may be, man. But to be shoplifting, man, that's petty, man. That's stuff that you get in trouble with when you're younger, man. Not when you a 18, 19-year-old in college football with a you know career ahead of you. Like I don't get that. Just like with the whole speed racing thing, the whole traffic stuff. Like, bro, like what are we doing, man? And it seemed to only happen. I ain't gonna say only at Georgia, but golly, man, y'all can't find nothing else better to do. Ridiculous. Door popped open. Yeah, so good thing they weren't starters. I don't even know who Glover is, to be honest with you. Um, but good thing it wasn't during the season. But it's just something that's got to get. That's something that's got to change, man. At Georgia, it's just too much going on. Every time we turn around, there's something going on at Georgia. Different types of information coming out. But the biggest issue I've been seeing, I think that's been overshadowing everything, is that Sharon Moore situation. I got a difference in opinion on him too. Um, Even though I know a lot of people, feel for the wife, and I feel for the wife also, and I talked about it in my last live a little bit too. But I just got a difference in opinion slightly with that case, man. It just seemed like, I do still feel like he was set up. I honestly feel like he was set up. He did make some dumb decisions like getting the girl pregnant and well the side piece. He got his side piece pregnant and he tried to have the Postmates or whatever deliver the Plan B thing to the office and and they came out on him. Whoever that delivered it, they came out on him, so that made it look even worse. You know what I mean? You said Glover been starting all year. Okay, the guard. Okay, got you. Yeah. So, what was he stealing? Cheeseburgers? What was he? What was he stealing? I thought Bo jaw was broke when he what he doing in one. Man, them boy, I don't know what them boys doing, man. But anyway, yeah, man, that Sharon situation, I had more time to look into it. And I was just like, man, this dude looked like, he was set up for the kill. Like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, your head coach leave, put you in charge, and after the whole sign situation, and next thing you know, you locked up. The next, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have went to that girl house. Yeah, man. The bad part about it is, man, it seemed like he had already knew he was gonna be fired. That's my thing. He had already knew he was gonna be fired, and that's when all of the issues start coming out. But I think he was just set up from the jump, like the whole situation with the sign stealing, and then what's his name, Jim Harbaugh gets suspended, leaves Michigan, and leaves the drama with Sharon. I be want to call him Shamar Moore, Sharon Moore. Like it just seems it's a lot to it. I don't feel like getting really deep into it, but it's just so much to it. I be thinking like, damn, like this is a whole setup. Now it's making it look even worse on him. Like it make it look like you forget about Jim Harbaugh when it comes to the stealing and the signs and all that. Unless you really into college football, like you will forget about all that, and you would think it would be Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore had something to do with, but it's kind of like somebody committing the crime and then throwing the gun in your lap, like. They're going to rob a bank or do something crazy, with a gun, and they just throw it in your lap and they just go off to be successful wherever they at. That's kind of how I feel about that situation, and it just seemed like back-to-back situations came up out of that. I don't think drugs was involved, but he should have let it go from the beginning when she went to him and wanted to break up with him. Damn, I ain't even know all that happened, Wallace. He should have let it go. I mean, it was just a tough situation all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Because here you are a head coach. You 2 years in, and and like a lot of people say, like I was looking at a lot of different things, and people were saying like, because you got one side saying that they was getting ready to let him go, and then you got another side saying, well, he was only the head coach for 2 years, so they weren't going to let him go. But he didn't beat Ohio State, and a lot of people saying that too. Had he beat Ohio State, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even really probably came out. But I think even still though, that's why I'm kind of undecided about it. But I still feel like it was a slight setup. They wanted his black ass out of the position, and man, listen. Listen, it seems like a setup. It seemed like a setup. You didn't you didn't have a losing season. You had a 9-3 season, but at the same time, you didn't beat the team that Michigan goes the whole off season planning to beat Ohio State, and you don't get that done with a $10 to $12 million quarterback. Man, what is going on with the Georgia game? God damn, let's go. Let's get this shit over with. God damn. All right, game over. DePaul wins. Game over. 61-58. Yeah, but man, I said that though on my live from the jump, y'all. A couple people. Well, I know Jared was also saying it too. Mondo Black didn't feel that way. He had a difference in opinion, but in my opinion, man, that whole situation seemed to be set the hell up. It just seemed like they already wanted him out the door anyway. You know what I mean? He didn't have a terrible record. I think in 24 he was 8-5, and this year he was 9-3. So he still didn't have like a losing record, but he didn't have a great record either. You know, the um the you sign on a number one quarterback in Bryce Underwood. You give him 10, $12 million. You know what I'm saying? Then you only go 9-3. You don't beat the team that they worked so hard in the offseason to beat. Yeah, man. They weren't looking forward to keeping him along, keeping him a part of the head. Well, keeping him as the head coach. I'm sorry. And he didn't want to let her go after they had this going on a few years. That's my thing too, Wallace. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I was hearing that too. That this stuff had been going on for a while, like as if Michigan already knew that this was going on. You know what I mean? The game is already going, man. We already it's already 6-9 Cincinnati. But anyway, yeah, he said it's all good. He said that cat must have been good. Man, I just think it was just him. It's just him, man. You got to think like Mondo was saying, man. When dudes get that power. Some of these guys get that power. Ain't never had it like that. They just let it get to their head and get to doing dumb stuff. Like I ain't trying to say that I ain't trying to take up for him in no kind of way. But what fool is gonna have a plan B delivered to his office? Like, you could have went about that a whole different way if you didn't want that to get out in the public. You got to look at your situation. You know what I'm saying? I think he is probably the first black head coach for Michigan. So, you got to be way more careful. And I ain't trying to bring race in it, but it is what it is, So you got to be way more careful than what you're doing instead of sitting out here playing games, having stuff delivered. I mean, and then they released that information and say, "Yeah, I was the one that delivered the shit." Like, yeah, yeah, he looked like a lame, especially when he was crying all over national TV. Facts, facts. Yeah, dude is, he's not that dude. Bryce, what it is, Bryce? He just a bad person. Look how he treated his wife and family and situation. They just had twin girls, and the other child is very young. Well, I won't necessarily. Okay, Blue Cane. Okay, let's go. All right. Is Jeremiah Wilkins out there? Wilkinson, I mean. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say he a bad person. I would just say that he made some terrible decisions. Some people when they get a level of power, they start abusing it. You know. Wow. Oh wow. Damn, 6'11". Boy, that boy just came through there and Space Jam that thing. What's that boy name? Wow. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call him a bad person because I don't know who he is personally. I just know that, he made some terrible decisions, just like a lot of people do. It's just our stuff is not in the limelight. Dominique's son play for Dominique's son play for UGA, right? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up like that. You talking about GA balling this year. Yeah, GA doing their thing this year, but Cincinnati look like they come to play. GA look like they got some dogs over there too, man. Where's Jeremiah Wilkinson? Is he in there? Yeah, is he in there? No, he ain't in there. Yeah. They doing their thing though. But anyway, Anyway, man. Um, hey man, you got to pay the price for what you do. It is what it is. You got to pay the price. You know what I'm saying? What goes on in the dark shall come into the light. We are on commercial right now. What goes on in the dark shall come out to the light. It is what it is. I think if he took the breakup much better and knew it was over, then it might have never got to this, and he would have still been the head coach for at least another year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe that they were working. They wanted him out. I believe that Michigan did want him out. I believe that Michigan was, even though I don't feel like he was doing that bad, but I still felt like if you're not winning that Michigan, that Ohio State game, they don't want you there. But and then like I said, you paid the guy 10, $12 million, and y'all didn't even get into the playoffs. So, they're gonna start looking at when it come to money, people start tripping. And rightfully so. You spend 10, $12 million. I want you to at least get to the playoffs. But hey, man, he committed the crime. Now he got to do the time. All right, Georgia, play some defense. Make sure hey. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Turning the ball over, man. But Georgia, the basketball team, man. They're doing pretty good, man. Like I said again, they 8-1. You know what I mean? They're looking decent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far this team is gonna go. Damn, did he just throw? Did he just shoot a jump shot with one hand? I ain't never seen that before. You said not on that. Kilo said not on that. Why is my I knew something was going. My chat not even showing up. Not on that. It was 12 M's to another. They not having that. Does Georgia have any returning starters? Georgia, you talking about the football team? I don't know much about this basketball team. Not only that. Oh, okay, yeah. It's all right, Georgia. Come on now. Wow, Georgia, y'all got to get right. Yeah, I don't know about the basket. Yeah, b-ball. I don't know about the basketball team as much. I'm getting more acquainted with it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get acquainted with the players and things like that. I mean, they as far as the couple. I only watched like maybe two games this season, but I just don't be having time to watch I don't really don't have time to watch the basketball team as much because I be so focused in it on the football team. Well, they out here getting blew out, bro. What the world? Well, Cincinnati ain't bullshitting. Wow. All right, Georgia. Ole Miss is gonna get mauled. It's all gravy. Kirby Smart is another level. Is on another level. Lane is gone. I don't think they'll be close like the first game. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. Cause I understand, the head coach is gone, but the same team is there. I don't know how well they are now versus the way they were, whatever week that was, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Buckle down. That's what I'm saying, man. Them boys getting torched out there. Cincinnati ain't playing. What is going on with my damn chat, man? It's all good. Ain't want to act right today. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how that game will turn out. I just think that Georgia. I don't believe Ole Miss will beat Georgia, but I don't know if it'll be a close scoring game or what. Did y'all talk about the dogs caught stealing? Yeah. We talked about that earlier. It's all gravy brought that up about the dogs stealing that Walmart, which it's always something. So you you know what I mean? It's one of those situations where you just like, okay, here we go again with different little situations. Of course, we haven't heard anything about nobody stealing, but racing and things like that is it's always been a thing for Georgia, at least in the last 5-6 years. I mean, ain't much more you can talk about. I mean, it is what it is. You just penalize these guys and do what you need to do. Move on from it. It's sad, but it is what it is. Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence. I don't know why. Wallace said, but of all the extra activity that he did after the breakup that caused him to flip a switch and it was really got him in the hot water, and you have to think first before you react. Yeah, that's true. When it all boils down to it, that's true. Like he just he knew that he was gonna be fired. Excuse me. He knew that it was coming, or he knew that it had came, and he started acting out, and it is what it is, man. That's what I heard. It's all good. I hope they wait to punish them. I hope they wait to punish them next season. I don't. I believe they've already been punished. All right, man. Georgia got to score, man. What is going on here? Georgia got to score. Yeah, you said it. You hope they wait to punish them next season, or you meaning like you hope they punish them now and not wait? They gonna punish them now. I don't think it's gonna be no waiting to punish for punishment. They're gonna be punishing them right now. Best believe that. Yeah, man, Cincinnati out there ain't playing no games, man. Score right now is 18-9 still. What we got? We got 11:50 in the first quarter. Said they doing them stadiums right now. Definitely, they already you already know it. You already know it, man. Them boys is getting what they asked for right now. They'll be good by next season. Oh yeah. Do you think it was crab legs they stole? Like Jameson, man, I don't know what the hell they stole. I didn't even read into the article. I just when it's all gravy talked about it today, I just looked at it and I just okay, I see. These two guys is doing whatever. I'm gonna eventually look at it eventually once I get off live to really see what really went down. But it's just one of those situations where it's like, what the hell are we doing? You know what I mean? What kind of life are you trying to live? Like, especially for Glover with your big behind, what are you doing? Man, you too big to be out there stealing, man. What is you trying to get? What are you taking? Don't get me started on this situation. Cause I'm just looking at it like, are you serious, man? Are y'all serious at the end of the day? Why are y'all stealing from Walmart? We know good and damn well that you got enough money. Y'all got enough money. I don't know if y'all trying to live the life of thieves or why or what reason. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit a certain point in your life, you in college, you're playing for the University of Georgia. You had games where you actually starting. Bro, all of that what you doing, no. You trying to live a whole nother lifestyle that you shouldn't be trying to live. Like, no, you're in college. Forget about the ghetto hood stuff. You in college. Let that go. Let it go. You know? Let it go. I'm sure everything that you wanted, everything that you need is at the University of Georgia. We've all seen and some of us may have been there, but we've all seen, the inside of the University of Georgia. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. Come on, man, make it make any type of damn sense. Boy, Cincinnati came into this game swinging. Mondo, they were not stealing, bro. According to the to Big Dog Brett, that self checkout machine had a malfunction. Yeah, I mean, they what he said. Do you know Roger? Don't you hate when somebody texts you or call you and they won't tell you what they FaceTime you, and then when you tell them you're doing something, they turn around and text you, but they don't tell you what they want. Like, what's the deal? Tell me what the deal is, brother. I mean, it's everywhere though, Mundo. It's everywhere. It's you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Walmart raising hell about whatever they stole. The cops advised them to drop it, and they said, nah. That happens a lot at Walmart, those self checkout machines. All right, Georgia. All right. Pull up, man. Pull up. Okay, here we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. God damn, make it a game. Scores 18-13. Georgia's on the move. Cincinnati. Cincinnati looking pretty good. All right, show some defense now. Damn, boy, they call a foul on any goddamn. That's the only thing I don't like about basketball, boy. I mean, you could literally bump into a man and they'll call a foul on it. Literally. Bump into a man. All right, what's going on? That happens. Okay. The cop said it was much ado about much to do about wasn't much to do about nothing. Yeah, these players are doing it. Yeah, man, once they put that stuff on the news, man, I think that's even if it wasn't true, dang. Even if it wasn't true, you know what I'm saying? It's already out there. Yeah, I'm seeing that it's 3 hours ago. It was on 11alive.com. Fan Buzz, Online Athens, Dog Nation. I'm not sure, Mondo. That it's on everything. ESPN. It's on everything, bro. So whatever it was, regardless if the machines didn't work or not, it's everywhere. Yeah, these players are doing unnecessary stuff they don't have to do when they all have to keep their nose clean. And yeah, I told my wife to stop using the self checkout because the store manager was hanging over us like a shadow. And man, listen, man, I haven't had any bad experiences with the self checkout, honestly. But at the same time, I've heard different things when it comes to the self checkout and scamish type of things, and so I've heard different things. But me personally, I haven't had no issues. I believe that these guys did end up getting caught stealing. I do not believe that it's fake news. Um, it is what it is. It's too many articles out there saying the same type of thing, and it could. God, Georgia, y'all got to tighten up, bro. Y'all got to tighten up, bro. It's 21-14 now. Well, 23-14. They got to tighten up, man. It's just too many penalties going on. I mean, come on now. Make it make sense. Well, I'm not saying that it don't happen, Mundo, but, a lot of times when it be fake news, you get them little wishy-washy little websites that, don't nobody know about, and they'll speak on something like that. But all right, Georgia, let's go. But outside of that, man, you got every platform, talking about it. So I don't believe it's fake news at all. I believe they don't went up in that damn store being dumb, probably had some money on a card or anything, man. I'm pretty sure the boys got money, man. Both of these guys have started for Georgia at some point or have got in. These are not bench warming guys. These are guys that have a good career or a long career for Georgia or will hopefully. But man, ain't no way in the world I'm about to be going up in those. Come on, man, make it make sense. Saul Graver said, "Nah, it ain't fake news. It ain't. It's all. It's over. It's on the news. It's not like it's on just some little rinky-dink websites. And if Dog Nation posted, it's legit." Right. Wallace, that don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you walking out. If you know the machines is broke, if something is wrong with the self checkout, go talk to somebody. Go tell somebody. But for you to just walk out with the stuff, you know what you was doing. Them boys know better than that, man. They play for the University of Georgia. They know all about discipline and right from wrong. So let's not act like these boys just supposed to be perfect but at the same time, they know from right from wrong. You say it's all. Mondo said, "I know it's all over the news. I just don't believe these players stealing with all the NIL money they are." I believe so. I believe they are. The reason why is because a lot of times when you're young, and a lot of these kids when they're young, they trying to live a different style of a lifestyle. I don't know why. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, to me, it was just a dumb decision. And Georgia is getting brutalized out there this first half. Hey, them boys, Cincinnati looking good, man. Cincinnati they look sure, for sure of what they want. Georgia's not playing. Georgia just don't seem to be playing physical at all to me. At the end of the day, man, it's all good, man. They've already gotten there. Damn. They've already on defense. Play some defense now. Wow. Go Dog 225 girl. Just sitting here watching this Cincinnati Georgia basketball game. Score is 29-18. Look like Georgia is trying to come up. I believe Georgia still beat this team. I just think Georgia need to step their game up. Oh yeah, fire that offensively because they hadn't. Looks like it's been hard as hell for them to score. Cincinnati defense is looking pretty good today, at least in this first half. Yeah, but at the same time, those machines, even after you paid, will say you didn't. They even send police to your house. It was well known those machines are an issue for real. I mean, it could be. I hadn't had a bad experience with the machines, to be honest. I haven't. But a lot of times I'm not in the Walmart either. You know, my lady, she's in Walmart for the most point. But me personally, I've just never had a real issue with it. All right, there you go, Jeremiah. That's what I've been looking for. I think Jeremiah Wilkinson is like the leading scorer for the Georgia Bulldogs. Him and Blue Kane. That's who I'm looking to see. But hey, Cincinnati ain't letting up either. Wow, bro. Georgia out here playing weak as hell today. Man, give it to the pass the ball to the playmakers, man. Damn, it seemed like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Cincinnati defense looked pretty good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They look pretty damn good in this first half. But Georgia got to learn how to hold on to the damn ball. It's like they just all over the place. It looked like Georgia just scrambling all over the goddamn place. They just wobbling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, look like they nervous or something. Anyway, what's up, Major? Yeah, what's up, Shabazz? Yeah, man, we in here just kicking back on this good old Saturday. Talking about them Georgia Bulldogs. Sorry, bro. I'm a Tar Heel fan for basketball. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man, I just got some bad news from one of my guys. Hopefully, he all right. One of my guys I grew up with. That's why I'm kind of like, my attention is in my phone. Gotta eventually make sure everything is good with him. Anyway, man, back to the show. Everybody in the chat, 225 Girl, Mundo, Shabazz, man. How y'all weekend been going so far though? I know for me, mine has been pretty chill. Pretty chill. Nothing special going on, pretty chill. Got the Hennessy ready? Man, I ain't got nothing. I'm all out. I am all out, but I might, y'all know how I do. I text the lady, hey, can you about to text her right now because I don't know if I could do a whole weekend without it. Not like I'm, but just for the enjoyment. We fishing on a lake with the Hennessy. What lake? What lake you at? I know you in Charlotte. What lake you at? I know when I get out there, man, we gonna have to link up, man, so you can kind of show me the city and show me what's going down as far as Charlotte. Michelob. See, you do Henny and Michelob. I'm more of a Crown. I'm more of a Crown and Corona man. But anything works. You know what I'm saying? Anything gets the job done. Man. So yeah, so far, man, Georgia has been looking a little frantic out here on the court. Cincinnati is out here handling business. You know what I mean? Cincinnati is out here handling business. Georgia's at the free throw line. Wilkinson just scored 2 free throws. Come on, play some defense. All right, play some defense, Georgia. Oh my God, bro. Lord have mercy. The whole team gonna foul out. Where was the foul at? What are we calling the foul? Who we on Jeremiah Wilkinson about what though? Oh my God. That and this is one of the reasons why I don't like to watch college or basketball period. Or basketball period. This is why. Because of the penalties. I never understand some of the penalties when it comes to basketball. Like I don't see how I can foul a guy that just jumped and landed on me. So I've never been comfortable with basketball penalties. So looks like we coming back. Yeah, it look like we is coming back. But we keep turning the ball over. I don't know how many times we don't turn the damn ball over. All right, Kane, what you gonna do? But yeah, that's my thing, man. That's my biggest issue with basketball is that I never understood the penalties. I never understood the penalties. And and my thing is a lot of the penalties for basketball is just dumb to me. Like it's no way you gonna tell me that I caused the foul if a guy jumped over my back and landed on my back, but they still called a foul on me. That I don't really but I guess it's basketball, so you gotta kinda know. If you know, you know, I guess. All right, come on, George. All right, wide open. Jumps. God, boy, you had the damn 3 wide open, brother. All right. Don't leave nobody open now. Yeah, play some defense. There you go. Let's go, Georgia. Let's go. Uh-oh. Look like Georgia coming. Look like Georgia's coming. They just had to settle down. That's what it looked like. They just had to settle down. Okay. Luke Kane. Kind of like Luke Kane. 33-28. Cincinnati's still up, but Georgia is on the move. But anyway, yeah, man. That's my whole thing. Um, I never even got a. Did I get a text back? Excuse me, y'all. We on a break. We on a commercial break. Hey, man. You know how you get bad news and you just like, man. I thank God. I'm not, very religious. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not very religious or anything like that, but I think, I know that there is a higher power, and I thank God that, I'm doing fairly well for myself, and I just thank God for just lead me into the right path of just doing right, because you grow up, man, and you got a lot of friends and fam that you grow up around, and you just get news sometimes, and it's just like sometimes it be heartbreaking news. You be like, damn. I mean, nobody's died, at least on as far as my situation or my people. Nobody's died, but somebody else has, and it's just a sad situation. You just look at your life and just be like, man, I could have been in that person's shoes, but like I said, God led me in a different direction. Um, but I got to make some calls whenever I get off live. I got to definitely make some calls. This is all right. Georgia at the free throw line. Blue Cane at the free throw line. Go ahead and make these two. Are you just getting one? Yeah, man. Put that pressure on them boys. Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Oh, come on, D. All right. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. We on the move. Let's go, Georgia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, bro. What the world, Mac? What the hell is going on, Mac? What the hell is going on, Mac? You just, like I told you, I don't watch basketball as much. Especially not college basketball. But it's like, man, come on, man. But it is what it is. Oh man, I'm getting photos. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. God. Uh I told y'all, man, this is one of those situations where I'm getting photos and text messages, man. It's looking bad. It's looking real bad, man. Tough situations, man. All right. Yeah, man. So anyway, this is my first live basketball game. This is quite different. The turnout is quite different. You know what I mean? But it's cool. We're gonna keep pushing. Just give people something to do as well as myself something to do on the weekends and throughout the off season. But I'm gonna still be dropping them highlights, and I'm gonna be covering and reacting to some of these highlights to these new recruits coming into the University of Georgia. Definitely. So be prepared for that. All off season, we're gonna try to find out different things to do. That's why I tell a lot of people to go follow me on Instagram, kind of give me a little insight on different things and give me some ideas on what you guys maybe want to talk about or do. But like I said, my main plans is to continue to talk about recruitment, especially this off season. That's what we got to do. Make sure that hold on. Make sure that we getting the best dogs, and also in January we will be covering the transfer portal because I know a lot of us are wanting to see some transfers come in to the University of Georgia football team. So we have to make sure we are talking about these transfers and who do we think we need to get. I think for the most part, most of us want to see transfers on both sides of the ball. I think we could use, a transfer or two or three or four. Definitely, I think we probably need to land a quarterback transfer. Um, maybe definitely a wide receiver. I don't know, maybe a linebacker. Maybe I'm not sure. Uh, but yeah, man, I think we can use them for both sides of the ball, no matter what the position is. And Kirby says that a lot also too. So it's not like we're just going to be going in for specific positions. 9 times out of 10, you know, that's what he talks about in the press conference. We're not going to go in for, a specific position, but I believe they tend to go in for certain positions. I mean, it's only right? It only makes sense. So at the end of the day, we're gonna look and see what we need and see what makes sense, and try to just dive in head first and go grab us somebody. What is going on, y'all? Oh, they still talking about that one before the break. Foul call before the break. Who is? I guess I'm assuming it's on Georgia. I don't see a whole lot. I see one of the Georgia players getting elbowed in the nose. Oh, replaying this foul call. Okay, let's move on, man. Like, come on. Who I got winning the Oklahoma Bama game? Um, I don't know. I don't know because this Alabama team is not terrible, right? They're terrible compared to what we are used to seeing, but they're not terrible. So, like, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'll just say that I don't know because Oklahoma don't have an offense. So if you capitalize off of that, then you good to go, right? Like if you capitalize off the fact that they don't have an offense, unless they just find some type of offensive game, that in particular game, I don't know, man. I don't know if Alabama loses this one, man. After that last butt whipping that they took, I don't see Alabama losing this one. I see Ty Simpson, probably stepping his game up. They've already lost to him once, so they're not looking to lose again. So I'm gonna just say that I don't know, but I also will say too that I don't see Bama losing again either. But it could happen. I mean, they only beat them by 3 points in the regular season anyway. So like I say, I'm sure Bama is not gonna be looking forward to losing again to this team when this team doesn't really have much of an offense. Oh, come on, Georgia. Can't you could another turnover for Georgia. God almighty. That's all I've been seeing though, these damn turnovers. But I think that it's gonna be a good game. That's why I'm gonna be live for it. I think it's gonna be a very good game. Um, I think Bama take their frustrations out on Oklahoma. All right, come on, Georgia, play some damn defense. I think Bama is going to struggle against the defense. Yeah, Oklahoma offense can produce at least 17 points. They win. Yeah, see, that's the main thing. Yeah, you hit that on hit. You hit that on point, Kilo. The main thing is that if you can capitalize off of Oklahoma not having a offense, you're good. You're good. But um, I don't know if Alabama could do that. If they will do that. But who knows? Oklahoma could possibly tighten up and get them a run game going, and I don't know. You just never know with these two teams. These, like I said, these two teams are still. These boys are talented. Alabama ain't going nowhere just yet. Obviously, they're in the playoffs, so they ain't went nowhere just yet. I know a lot of Georgia fans, they want them out. Period. They don't want to see them in the playoffs, but they're in. Okay, huh? At home, I don't know. Oh yeah, Oklahoma is at home. True, that's a true statement. They is at home, so you just never know. With Oklahoma being at home, if they can get an offensive game going, I'm gonna take Oklahoma. I'll take Oklahoma because I know that Oklahoma has, one of the best defenses out there. But if they even though they at home, if they can't get nothing going on offense, they do not beat Alabama. All right, come on, Kane. Okay. Oh, you talking about Metter? Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Mateer. I meant, you see, I don't even Mateer. I was calling him Metter at the beginning of the season until I found out his name was Mateer. Whatever his name is, yeah. Like I say, if they get an offensive game going, they Oklahoma got that game. That's the problem though. You gotta be able to score points. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think the last game that Oklahoma, okay, it was 34-33. Cincinnati still up, but we coming. So that's the main thing when I think that last game, the regular game that they played in the regular season. I think that I think Oklahoma kicked a couple of field goals, right? I think. Come on, Georgia. That defense been hell. Who came? Yep. There we go. There we go. That's all we need. Get back on defense. Get get your ass on defense. God, dog. Luckily, he didn't make the damn 3-point. Oh shit. Come on, Blue. Uh. Okay. All right, boy. This is a. You said they gave Bama a hard road. If them boys make a push, it would be Hey man, look, like I say, man, I'm gonna just go with that. I'm gonna just go with the point of if John Mateer and that offense can get it. If they can get it together, Bama is in trouble. Because if you got an offense right now, if you got a decent offense against Bama right now, Bama is gonna struggle. Bama is gonna struggle. Come on, defense. Come on. Okay. 37 up, baby. Seconds in the first quarter. Oh my God. They been turning the ball. They don't turn the ball over a million times already in this first quarter, first half. Yeah, I done sent somebody on a drink run. Yeah, but at the doghouse underscore Instagram, at the doghouse underscore Instagram. You can holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you feel, what you want to see new about the channel. You know what I mean? I encourage you to hit the super chat. If you know what I'm saying, if you can't hit the super chat, definitely have the cash app down below just to help the channel grow. Um, this season alone, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties just due to different, because I work off two different laptops. So I've been having a lot of different issues going on. I've been trying to work through it with having to go live for these games and, just keep y'all entertained over here at the doghouse. So, you know, it's been a lot for me and hopefully everything starts to get a little better. Like I always say, it always helps the channel grow. You know what I mean? I didn't know how people were saying our offense only moved the ball against Bama. Wait a minute. I didn't like how people was saying our offense only moved the ball against Bama with short fields. We drove two 50-yard drives against that defense. Um, I think when it comes to beating Alabama, there will be a million excuses on how Georgia actually beat Alabama, right? There were a ton of excuses when we beat them in the national championship. There were a ton of excuses anytime Georgia has beaten Alabama, right? So when those excuses come out, I really don't, because I think when I first saw a bit of excuses was when I was on my guy, man, KB channel, and they were somebody said something in the comment about Ty Simpson's some type of injury that he was playing through, and I care less about that. Like, hopefully the guy, if he is injured, he snaps back and gets healthy. But they're just finding different excuses to say why Georgia won the game. That's been damn near all season though. Penalties has been a big thing. People, the only reason Georgia won because of the penalties. Oh, at the end of the day, who cares? We won, right? Because when anybody else win games, they like, who cares? It doesn't matter. They won. So it is what it is. You can make all the excuses you want. Georgia completely dominated this Alabama team, and it looked good and it felt good. Football is a three-phase game. Yep. Not two. Yep. If you dominate on the defense and open up for the offense, not to mention our special teams got a block. That's what I'm saying. If you look at it, we dominated in every phase of the damn game. So it's no, for me, I'm not entertaining anybody that discredit how we won the game. Not at all. I'm not entertaining it. Yeah. Like my main thing is we beat them. It's over. It's done. So I don't care how you say. You know what I mean? Especially when you beat a team on every phase. Every phase of the game. You beat them on defense. You beat them on offense. You had more total yards. You had more rushing yards. You had probably more passing yards. So like, what do we like? What, what am I arguing about? Like, I look at an Alabama fan and just laugh at them because I'm just like, if you're gonna go with that narrative that your quarterback was injured and he played through an injury, whose fault is that? Where's your backup? Right? Where's your backup? We gotta remember, man. Ty Simpson didn't beat us in the first game. The kicker beat us in the first game. Like, let's be honest. Ty Simpson didn't beat us in the first game. I mean, he did look pretty good in the first game. Like, let's be honest. And especially in that first half, he did look good. But at the same time, it wasn't Ty Simpson that beat us in that first game. So like I don't care anything about his injury. His injury to me doesn't change anything. He didn't look injured to me. He didn't look like he was fighting shit off to me. Joker was running. He was trying to do anything he could to to uh to score, and it just really wouldn't happen. So like, nah, I'm not going with that narrative that he had a back injury or he was fighting through a back injury. Then whatever, whatever. Not the guy that I seen on the field. The guy that I seen on the field was trying to win that damn ball game. He didn't look injured. He didn't look like nothing was pinched or nothing was hurting. He wasn't holding his back. He wasn't holding his. No, no, no. Let the haters hate. We're gonna continue to celebrate. And I know a lot of Georgia fans, especially Georgia football fans. He threw over 250 injured. Oh wow. Wow. So he threw for 250 and he injured. Okay. Yeah. It's bogus to me. I don't me personally, like I told y'all, I don't really watch other channels as much. I might catch a KB a couple of times. Uncle Lou, I just started back catching his little stuff streaming. I don't watch him a lot though. But at the same time, that's when I first got started on YouTube. That's who the two people that I was watching was KB and Uncle Lou, right? So I started watching, I think, Uncle Lou first, and then I caught on to KB. I like KB content. I like, he was funny to me, so I just started rocking out to him. But after I started my own channel and I started having to provide, content for my own channel, that's what caused me to kind of fall back from those guys, watching those guys, because I just felt like I had to focus in on my own channel. I had to focus in on, especially with the way things has been going with the Georgia Bulldogs. I had to really focus on trying to create unbiased content. And that's when I used to always talk about it a lot, because I felt like other platforms and other channels were very biased. They wasn't telling the truth about certain things that I felt that they should have been telling the truth about. And I know a lot of times when you have your team, you do, you are biased to your team, right? And I get it, but I'm one of those guys that's not biased. So I wanted to build a channel where when you come to this channel, you didn't feel the biasness of, the fan base, and, everything was more realistic over here, instead of, we just creating content just to make you feel good. I don't want to do that. Like, it's all about y'all, true enough, but I didn't want to build a channel based on lies, or based on let's just do it for the views, or let's just do it for the clicks. Like, that's not what I wanted to do. Like, I really love the Bulldogs, and I know that it's a lot of people out. Yeah, something happened with the internet connection, y'all. Sorry about that. But yeah, man. Basically what I was just saying is that I don't subscribe to a lot of different people's channels no more. It's just I feel like my channel is, the realest it can be. There are other good content creators too. I think everybody tries to do a decent job when it comes to creating, but I think a lot of times more of these content creators, they started, getting these different sponsors and things like that, and it becomes more of a business for them, so they have to create it as a business sense more than just we all just kicking back, relaxing and talking. I think, that's cool too. Like, I understand it. But I never clickbait you. That's one thing I'll never do at the doghouse is clickbait you. I always try to provide, real information. I'm not gonna get on here and be like, y'all know what I'm talking about. The captions will say one thing, but then they'll start talking about it in the very beginning of the video, and then after a while, you end the video without even talking about the main topic. So I just didn't want to do that. And then I also don't want to criticize those that do it, but I'm just explaining, you know, why I kind of backed off of watching different content creators. But shout out to all of the content creators, especially the ones that's Georgia Bulldog content creators. Shout out to all of them. for doing their thing. It's a lot of guys that's been out there doing it for a long time, and I don't want to discredit anybody from what they do. We all have different ways that we do things. I'm sure they got things about me that they don't care for or like, so it is what it is. Shout out to those guys out there, everybody that do content surrounding the Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, yeah, let me give them a round of applause also. Anyway, man, are we back from halftime? Score is 37 to 37. Um, Georgia is looking pretty decent. Georgia could possibly pull this game off. Hopefully, Georgia does pull this game off. So they're saying that Arizona, Iowa State, and Oklahoma State is undefeated. 4 teams in the AP top 10, most of any conference. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Who's undefeated? Who's undefeated? It look like the Big 12. 3 teams in the Big 12 is undefeated. Okay. No, it said 3 of 8 remaining undefeated teams. So who else is undefeated? I love it. I love it. The little girlies out there dancing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, man, yeah, man, we're gonna try to catch a couple of these Georgia games too. You know, we're gonna try to catch a couple of the ones that we can catch on Saturday. We're gonna try to catch a couple of these Georgia games, kick back and watch. You know what I mean? Because I know that everybody is not Georgia fans that are Georgia. Everybody are not Georgia basketball fans. That's Georgia football fans. I get it. Everybody have their own different little teams and stuff like that. And then some people don't even watch college basketball. Period. So I get that too because I was one of those guys that did not watch college basketball. But I started, peeking in here and there, kind of like a lot of y'all do in the chat, be peeking in and whatever. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up too, man. If you coming in, even if you just coming in to check in to see what's going on, make sure you hit the thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. It don't cost you nothing to do it. Hey, man, and go dogs. But yeah, so I'm just now getting into it for the most part. I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more because I always been a Celtic fan. So I watched the NBA. One of my partners, God rest his soul, he was a big basketball fan too, and he kind of brought me into it because I wasn't really onto basketball as much. I was more of a football fan. So Celtics, I became a Celtic fan a couple of years back. Probably like at least 5 years back, 6 years back, I became a Celtic fan. Didn't have a team, but I did like the Celtics for whatever reason it was. I did like the Celtics, and now, I'm a Celtic fan. It is what it is. But, I watched the Celtics, but I wasn't watching the Dogs. And I wanted more to do. And I wanted more to do on the weekends with y'all. Like I said, the onlookers and the peekers, make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up. If you want to help the dog channel grow, man, you already know you can hit the super chat or even the cash app. I got it provided to you on the screen. Like I always say, it always just help the channel grow, help things get better and better. I'm gonna do that regardless, but it don't hurt to let y'all know. Like y'all can always tap that super chat if y'all want to. But yeah, we are getting ready to come up off the halftime break. Go ahead and finish up this game because I do have some personal things that I have to handle, and it just came to my phone just recently while I was on live. Some personal things with a family and friend, and it's just like I'm steady thinking about it while I'm live. But at the end of the day, like I said before, man, you got to kind of like tune certain things out. You can't let certain things get to you, because if you let it get to you, it can start to tear you down. But I'm trying to cope with it because this person is close to me, and I need to get some more information on what's really going on with them. But man, listen, man, we are back. We are back. We definitely do got to execute better in this second damn half, man. All right. And I believe Georgia will. I believe Georgia definitely, oh, Bubba Miller, he the one came down. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna stay live, man, cause you know, this is more important. This is just as important than what I got to do offline. So, I'm gonna stay live. I told y'all I'm gonna be live for it, and I'm gonna be live for it the whole game. So that can wait, cause that situation ain't gonna go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got people sending me messages and updating me. So that situation right there, it's nothing that I could really do. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where I can't bail you out of this. You know what I'm saying? So um, it's nothing that I could really do but call around and get more and more information. But I'm gonna just let that roll off and you know I get it. I get at it when I'm off live. Come on, Jeremiah. Wow. What was that? No foul or nothing? Damn, you literally gotta be like a statue when the person go up for a jump shot. You literally have to be like a statue. Like you can't move, you can't do nothing. Wow. All right, come on, Jeremiah. All right, Blue Cane, let's go. Oh no, 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 no. Bro, what is up with these short ass bro? Jeremiah Wilkinson ain't did nothing today. Georgia better tighten up, man. Cincinnati ain't bull jiving with them. Georgia better tighten up. They got to get right on offense, man. They offense is slack today. They been turning the ball over. They been turning the ball over a lot. They been, ain't nobody been out there. They ain't got no kind of shooters out there. Fouling, a lot of penalties. It's just been very sloppy on offense today. And like I say, I haven't been watching them the whole season, but I've seen games where it didn't quite look like this one. I guess because, hey, Cincinnati defense is on point too, though. I got to give them credit also. Bubba Miller out there like he playing in Space Jam or some shit like that. Credit to him too. I think they said he like 6'11" out there playing like a point guard or something. Jessica, what's up? Okay. The whole shoplifting thing was not what a lot of the writers made it out to be. I would be nice if they. It would be nice if they would stop, wait, and get all the accurate information out. Oh yeah, what's the word? Because far as what we've seen on every platform, man, is that they were shoplifting. So, are you saying that it's a conspiracy out there in Athens? Are you saying that these guys were not really stealing? You know, are you saying that because I know people were saying something wrong with the machines? If they weren't really stealing, that's good, man. That's a good thing. Bring home justice for the dogs. All right, come on, offense. God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get these little free throws. Wow. You got to be a little stronger than that, brother. Missing that. See. Yeah, it looked like to me that Cincinnati today is looking a lot more structured as a team. I don't know quite if Georgia is young, but it seems like they're a little bit off code. It seems like Cincinnati is a little bit more on code than Georgia is today. But Georgia's still hanging in there, still doing what they need to do. I think they leave out. I think they leave out 9-1. But I'm just judging this game, man. It's looking like Cincinnati is a little bit more put together, at least today. I'm just keep saying today because, like I said, I've seen some games where Georgia was together. Georgia was dominating teams. So yeah, I knew that dude was African too, Nigerian. Yeah, he done missed the first free throw. He big man, but come on, man, you got to make them three throws, big man. What are we calling? Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. We need this. Yeah, come on now. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the first damn three of the damn game, man. All right, play some damn defense. Foul on Blue Cane. Lord have mercy, boy. Okay. Okay, here we go. Space Jam. Jeremiah Wilkins. Let's go. Wilkinson. I'm sorry, Wilkinson. All right. Come on, Georgia. You got to get back on. Hey, come on now. 3. That's what I'm talking about, big boy. Georgia still on top by 2. 44-46, Georgia. Don't leave him wide open, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go, Georgia. Hold on. Hold on. Jeremiah Wilkinson with the 3. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Up by 5. All right, time out, Georgia. Just Man. Gotta run, fam. Be safe and pray everything is good. Go dogs. Oh yeah, man. Do your thing, man. Go handle your business. Kilo. Shout out to Kilo too for always staying down and coming off in the live. But I gotta finish up this live to see, how this game gonna turn out. Yep. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the ones that did come in for the live. Appreciate that. It's hard to keep y'all engaged, especially the ones that don't watch basketball. But I'm gonna continue this on for those who still are watching. I'm gonna continue to do this, do these lives, even for the Georgia Bulldog basketball team. Um, and we're gonna continue to keep it going. It's not as exciting as the football team, but at the same time, it's something that I want to get more into, and and I'm gonna get into it live with y'all. you know, like I knew that today wouldn't be a big turnout because obviously the Bulldogs, the football team is not playing, and they're the biggest team when it comes to Georgia. So I knew this wouldn't be a big turnout, but mainly, a couple of guys came in and checked in with me, and I appreciate that from everybody, especially the main ones. So I definitely appreciate them coming in, checking in. We about to see what these dogs gonna do. We about to see what these dogs about to do. Play some defense, Georgia. God, oh man, left wide open. Left the man wide open for the three. Georgia's still up. Bro, we gotta quit turning the ball over, man. We done turned the ball over like a million times this game. We have to quit turning the ball over. That's the biggest issue that I'm seeing right now. I think this team is young. I think that's what's happening. A lot of these guys are young. I could be wrong though, but I think that's what's happening. Anyway. All right. All right. Anyway, I'm trying to check on my people, man. I'm trying to check on my people, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's just a lot going on. Uh but yeah, I appreciate everybody that came in, tuned in, and rocked out with me, man. Always love. Just trying to get through this doggone game. I got some things I need to do. Just got to get through this game. All right, we back in. We back at it, y'all. We back at it. The one person watching. We're back in it. I appreciate whoever that person is, man. I appreciate it because, like I said, I knew this wouldn't be a big turnout. Yeah, we hadn't had a Heisman winner since the '80s. All right, Cincinnati at the free throw line, 47-49, Georgia. Okay, he missed the first one. All right, missed the second one. Let's go, Georgia. They so sloppy, man. Good lord. Oh man, come on, Georgia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. See, Georgia got to get right on offense. It's looking like outside of Jeremiah Wilkinson and Kane, it's like they don't really have no shooters like that. Go ahead. I ain't gonna lie. The Cincinnati defense has kept Georgia kind of stagnant, man. I will say, yeah, yeah, they defense been on point. I got to give them credit. Okay, we'll take it. I'll take it. It is what it is. All right, Georgia, come on now. Defense now. Don't leave them wide open. All right, Georgia with the rebound. Wilkinson pulls up. Doesn't make the three. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on, man. All right, Georgia. Let's go ahead and finish out. Let's go ahead and finish out this game with the win. What? Man, God, dog. How much you pay for that? Like, this is what they at the clubs. Oh, it's definitely gonna last, but you know I'm gonna drink it. Thank you, my love. Yep. About to top the night off with a little cherry. Yep. Okay. All right. Georgia's still up 54-47. Hell, the first half, man, I didn't know which way this game was gonna go. All right, let's get right on defense. Come on, Georgia. Oh, bro, you didn't have to foul him, big man. It's good. Yeah. You know, even though it looked like Blue Kane got like 22 points. No, 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 no. He doesn't have no damn 22 points. I think that was 22. It showed 22 points something per game. I'm thinking that this team is young. I'm thinking that this team is young, fairly young. Um, but I got to do a little more research on this team as a whole. And I've been doing that for the last couple of days because I have been getting more and more interested in this team. But that's what I'm talking about. But missing wide open threes is just, yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, missing wide open threes is we don't need that. Blue. That was on Blue Kane. Wow. Cincinnati, like y'all ain't getting too far ahead of us. That's what I'm talking about, baby. For the alley you. That's what I'm talking about. Leaving men wide open, man. All right, that's can't. I don't know why they do that. Like leaving guys wide the hell open. Okay, Georgia back with the ball. They on the move. No, no. But he did draw the foul, so that's cool. Blue Kane. Damn, boy, you done missed 2 back-to-back threes, man. Come on now. One was wide open. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. We are on top. Yes, sir. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Hmm. All right, look like I got 2 people in the live. It's the lowest I've ever seen it in a long time. Shout out to the 2 people that's sitting there watching. You know what I mean? Ain't much going on. We just watching. We just kicking back. This is one of the lowest turnouts I've ever seen on my channel, man. But it is what it is. It's something new. It eventually will catch on, and like I said, shout out to the ones that is watching. Stand down while it is early because eventually it will catch on. So it's just a process. You know what I mean? But eventually I will start doing content here and there surrounding the Georgia Bulldog basketball team. Yes, I will. I was trying to find out different lanes, different things to do within the channel, to um, just build the channel into a more of a diverse type of channel versus just the Georgia Bulldogs football team. So I think I'm gonna try to go into this lane a little bit more, and y'all just rock with me. Two people that's in the live right now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to rock with me because, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this thing going. Um, and I'm gonna also I thought about going live for the actual Heisman ceremony, but I don't see it's pointless for me to do that. I'm already live now, and turnout is not the way I like it, but at the same time, it is what it is. Um, but we got another game Thursday against West Carolina, so I will probably be live for that also. Yeah, I will be live for that also. So if you're watching now and you feel like you want to come back Thursday, you know what I mean, to check me out Thursday, I will be live for that. Probably gonna be live Monday. Yep. West Georgia against West Georgia. Then we got Long Island the Monday after that. So yeah. We're gonna be live for these last couple these games right here. Because look, man, the regular season is over, man. All we got is the playoffs and the natty. You know what I mean? So we need something else to be live for. I need something else to be live for, to be honest. And if Georgia continue to look as good as they've been looking, I'm willing to sit through these games. I ain't willing to sit through a bunch of, get losing games. I know a lot of people be wanting me to I've had a person ask me to start covering the Falcons, and like I said, it's a lot to cover, you know, two football teams on one channel because a lot of people are not interested in the Atlanta Falcons. So I know the Atlanta Falcons hate. You know what I mean? I'm a Falcons fan, so I know the hate. So it's just like for me, it's pointless for me to cover the Falcons and the Georgia Bulldogs. So I would rather cover the basketball team versus the Falcons. All right, Georgia, get that D right. Okay, turn that ball over, baby. Turn that ball over, baby. All right, Georgia with the ball. Got to get down here and score, man. Don't everybody looking to be Steph Curry. God damn. Yeah, man. Damn all them threes. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's like they not in the paint, man. Georgia's weak in the paint, man. Like they got to get better in the paint. I'm noticing that too. They ain't making nothing happen in the paint. It's like everybody trying to be the outside shooter, man. You already got Blue Kane, Jeremiah Wilkinson, and whoever the other guy is. You already got them. Them guys are the outside shooters. You need somebody in the paint. The big men don't even want to be in the paint. Don't look like. Damn, how the hell you miss a dunk? Cincinnati just missed a dunk. Like how you do that? Wow. Okay, but he drew the foul. Good, good, good. All right, how many free throws we got? Two? These boys. Cincinnati's coach, man, he frantic. This man about to have a nervous breakdown. He need to chill. Damn, he missed both the free throws. What? All right, man. Like, oh, that was a foul on Georgia. Like, he'll miss both of these free throws. Yeah, see, if I'm a see that's the thing. Being that I'm gonna start covering these dogs, I'm definitely gonna have to start looking into the penalties because with basketball, it's just so different than football, and it's like it's kind of weird. Like, so I have to do a little more. I have to do a little more research. But I do see that they are looking a little weak today in the paint. Like they looking weak in the paint. Like nobody's really doing nothing. A couple of alley oops, but they haven't been doing nothing in the paint. So I think that's something that's gonna have to change. It's like everybody trying to be an outside shooter. Or the head coach is going crazy. So Cincinnati keeping it a close game. It is currently 54-61. They definitely keeping it a close game. I don't know why my chat didn't show up today. It's just so weird. It does what this stuff just does what it wants to do. Um, just does what it wants to do. Shows up when it want to show up. Bro, Wilkins, he okay, okay, about time. Get a layup or something on the inside or in the paint. God damn. Jeremiah Wilkinson, he been trying to shoot a couple threes, but it ain't been happening. But he just went in for a layup and that was nice. Wow. All right. see, Cincinnati's defense is good, so it's like Georgia can't get in. I mean, Georgia can't get much going offensively. Golly, bro, they missing some. They missing some. Yeah, he traveling. Bubba Miller, Big Bubba, Big Bubba. Hey man, appreciate anybody that's in the chat right now, man. I mean, not in the chat, but in the live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you hadn't already hit the thumbs up. For rocking with me all the way to this point. I'm doing something to check on my chat because I'm confused on why why it's not showing up on my screen. I like for it to be on my screen so I won't have to always keep let me Yeah, I'm working on that. Working on my chat on why my chat is not showing up. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm gonna figure it out. That's the biggest. I think that's been my biggest issue is the technical side of things. Whenever I'm live, it seems like things just don't tend to go the way you want it to go every time. Especially if you adding different things to your lives. If you're trying to add, um, just different things like like motion things that motion across the screen, all of those type of elements. If you're adding those things, a lot of times it's gonna give you trouble, especially if I mean you could even with having the top speed internet, it's still gonna give you trouble. I've noticed that. So me personally, I'm trying to make mine as simple as possible, but still having things that attract people. And yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I still attract people and have people come watch the live, but at the same time, I don't want to make it too complicated because I know now that when you're trying to do too much, it affects things on your computer or whatever you're using, and I tend to try to keep it pretty simple nowadays. Um, but I still just don't know why my chat is not working. It should have been working. Blue Kane look like Blue Kane look like he got a natural high going, man. 20 points and 4 assists today. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Shout out to Blue Kane. All right, man. We got 7 minutes to go. Come on, Georgia. Make something happen. Boy, these boys shooting air balls and everything, bro. Georgia got to get some more shooters, man, outside of Blue Kane. I mean, I know Jeremiah Wilkinson does pretty good in different games, but, man, tighten up with that shooting, man. Been a little off today, boy. Okay, wide open. Oh, that. Oh my God, bro. Both of these guys missed the threes. Okay. Damn, man. Your lead scorers missed both of them missed threes. Blue Kane went up for the jump shot. He missed it. The ball looked like it was gonna go in, but it popped back out. Then Jeremiah Wilkinson went up for the three. He didn't shoot, he didn't make it. I mean, it's still a close game. It's 57-63, so anything can still happen. They only down 6 points, but there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice steal. Damn, bro, you done tried at least three different threes, bro, and missed. Like, come on, man. Wide open. This man wide open. Oh, that's a big man. He gonna miss that. Oh yeah. All right, y'all gotta slow it down, Georgia. Y'all gotta slow it down, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that, Cincinnati. We'll take that foul. Gonna have Wilkinson on the at the foul at the free throw line. Did he foul out or something? Or they just pulling him out from that foul? All right, Jeremiah Wilkinson at the free throw line. Let's see if he can make this free throw. Okay. Yeah, once again, we will be live for the Alabama-Oklahoma game, playoff game. Stay tuned for that. Jeremiah Wilkinson makes both of his free throws. What I'm talking about. That's what I'm good. That's what I'm talking about. Georgia with the ball back on the move. Yeah, Cincinnati defense is hell. All right, Georgia. That's what I'm talking about. Georgia defense, baby. Jeremiah Wilkinson with the dunk, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Cincinnati been on it since defensively. Cincinnati been doing what they had to do. It's me. Oh, okay, Jessica. What's up? Yeah, well, I'm just kicking back, slow rolling on this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big turnout. And I appreciate you for being in here, rocking out with me because I'm a dog fan as far as the football team as well as the basketball team. So appreciate you rocking out with me at least to this point. You know what I mean? We got 4:13 on the clock. You know what I mean? Georgia is up. 67-58. Georgia will leave out of this with the W. No more threes from Blue Cane today. Okay, Millender with the three. Yes, sir. All right, let's go, Georgia. Yeah, see, Georgia, hey, Georgia, defensively, Georgia looked like they stepped up their game from the first half. And that's all that they needed to do is step their game up. I'm just listening and cutting potatoes doesn't for dinner. What potatoes? What you cooking? What you cooking with potatoes? All right, 3 minutes 27 seconds. Georgia up 70-58. Cincinnati know what time it is. It came a long way to get a beat down. Hey, but once again, man, y'all hit the thumbs up as y'all walk in. The ones that just onlookers, man, hit the thumbs up. It don't cost you nothing to do so. Also, too, if you want to get in contact with me, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, man. At the doghouse _ just like you see it on YouTube, but with the underscore. So let me know if you can't find my name or whatever on there. But yeah, man, at the doghouse _ just in case there's some things that you feel like I should do or add to the channel. Yeah, man, and make sure if you're a subscriber and you can help the channel grow by donate super chat or either Cash App. I do have it provided on the screen for those claim they don't know what my Cash App is. And also too, man, like I said, continue to hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed. We doing very great, you know what I mean, this whole season. I was glad about how this season turned out as far as this channel. This channel has really grown a whole lot. And, we're going to continue to rock out for the rest of the year with this channel. Yeah, so y'all stay tuned for the lives. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just letting it be known. Stay tuned for the next couple of lives. The Alabama Oklahoma playoff game live, as well as Tulane and Ole Miss gonna be live for that also. So y'all make sure y'all come back to the doghouse because we gonna be here. And Jessica says she cutting potatoes for dinner, but we don't know what else she's cooking with the potatoes. Is it steak? Are you cooking steak with the potato? That's the only thing I could think you could be cooking. Some steak and potatoes. I don't think cooking chicken and potatoes is a good mixture, in my opinion. So the only thing I could think of is steak and potatoes. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Dominique Wilkins. That joker played for Georgia and the Hawks, man. Hey, man, you don't catch a lot. You don't catch a lot of players doing that, man. Played for Georgia and the Hawks. All right, come on, Georgia. Let's get to it. Go ahead and clean up this game. Get on out of here with the dub. Cincinnati at the free throw line. He missed the free throw. Georgia back with the ball. I know. I was about to say. I know he ain't about to go up for no damn three. Yeah, Georgia young, but they doing damn good, man. Damn, these turnovers, brother. The turnovers is crazy. Yeah, you got to make these free throws. I mean, it still wouldn't change things because you still gonna be if you make the. How many did you get? Two, one, just one. You still be down by 11 if you make it. I know you getting two, so you still down by 10 if you make it. He gonna miss this second free throw. Yep, he missed the second one. Georgia with the ball. Okay. Blue Cane at the free throw line. Okay, he made the first one. Let's see if he can make the second one. In the timeout. See. I think Cincinnati got one timeout. All right. Blue Cane with drop 2 free throws. Score is now 72-59 for those who don't know. All right. Get down. Come on now. Come down the court. What are they setting up? Okay. What you do right here? Hit him with the 3, Wilkinson. Oh, goddamn. Blue Cane saved it. Okay, Surreal with the damn layup. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Georgia still on top with the foul. Let's see if he can make the damn free throw. Okay, Surreal. Hey, what I'm talking about. He had a good little form on that shot too. Damn, see, I knew somebody should have been on his big ass. Theum. Last name Theum. Go Dogs. Sandy Brahmer. Go Dogs. I didn't even see your comment. Sorry about the delay of it. The delay. Hey, man, I'm going to give you a round of applause. Everybody that was in the chat earlier, everybody that's looking and onlookers, I'm going to give everybody a round of applause. Y'all, hey, I appreciate y'all, the ones that's on looking, the ones that's rocking out with me, the ones that, just came in just to see what was going on. This is what we doing right now, man. Georgia is up, man, 75-63 with a minute and 45 on the clock versus Cincinnati Bearcats. And we are rocking out 8-1. We'll be 9-1 after this game. Cincinnati will be 6-4 after this one. And we did pretty good, man. We started off a little rocky in the first half. Things was a little iffy in the first half. It looked like Cincinnati's defense, they just came to play on as far as defensively. Offensively, it had been a little iffy, but defensively, Cincinnati is on top of their game pretty much. But they still are not winning this game. Georgia still found a way to get on top and dominate the rest of this game. But the Georgia Bulldog basketball team don't get the love that the football team gets. Just because typically most people that are fans of Georgia Bulldogs are mainly fans of the football team. But I could see the shift changing, with this basketball team. Eventually, I could see the shift coming. It may not be as much as especially early in the season, because nobody really watches basketball, whether it's the NBA or college. Nobody really watches it at much early in the season. Mainly people watch it towards the playoffs, and that's even the NBA. So most people really tune in during the playoffs for the most part. All right. Jeremiah Wilkinson at the free throw line. He just dropped one. Got one more shot. All right, he made the second free throw. Look like Georgia's is on their game, man. They got to quit trying to shoot all them damn threes, and if you're gonna shoot them, at least make them. you know. The score is now 63-7. 7 Georgia's on top. Okay, good shit, Cincinnati. Slow it down, Georgia. You ain't got no reason to come down the field. Come down the damn court. Slow it down. Slow the pace down. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. A nice alley-oop from Georgia. From Jeremiah Wilkins. Oh, pulled up a 3 on that thing, man. Who was that, Millender? That's what I'm talking about. This is the way to end the game out, man. This is the way you end the game out. They just let them have that. They let them have that. Score is now 82-65. Georgia. Another alley-oop, baby. Don't leave nobody wide open, Georgia. Okay. Blue Cane just saved it. That's it, man. Just let the time run out now. Yeah, man. Georgia wins this ball game, man. 84-65. You know what I mean? They are now 9-1. Georgia's looking pretty damn good. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs basketball team, men's basketball team. You know, yeah, this is pretty good. 9-1. They looking pretty good. We can see if they can continue this up, though. Yeah, we're gonna see if they're gonna continue this up. Hey man, I appreciate all of y'all that have dropped off in the live. I said once again, the ones that's on lookers just peeking in, they're trying to see what's happening, and the ones that were participating in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I'm gonna give everybody a round of applause before I get up out of here. So it looked like to me right now, you got Oklahoma and Oklahoma State girls basketball team that's actually out here playing right now. Won't be live for that, but I'm gonna get on out of here, man. And I want to end this live off with a Go Dogs. We out.